All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, everyone. This is Barb Bruno. I want to welcome you to our program today. I'm doing this call especially for the individuals and my friends at the Top Echelon Conference. During the conference, we talked a lot about, improving the candidate experience and how one of the problems that we all have is the time that we're spending on candidates we're never going to place. And that seems to be, no matter what audience I'm in front of, it's really, one of our greatest time wasters. And how do you increase referrals and profits, with still doing something for all the people that we're not able to help? So those are some of the things that we're going to address in today's program. Individuals in our profession are motivated, in addition to money, by basically making a difference and improving the lives of the people we touch. I always say that those of us in the staffing and recruiting profession, we're social workers who like money. That's who we are. And owners in the staffing and recruiting profession are motivated by generating profits, increasing referrals of top talent, and also improving the lives of the people we touch. What you have to understand is, as an owner, you're in business to make a profit. And so that's why, you have to always look at what is the best use of time of your team. How can you consistently not only increase your profits, but increase the lifestyle, and the incomes and success of the individuals that work for you? 100% of the individuals attracted to your business expect you to find them a job, contract, or assignment. And the reason I know this is a fact is I do live calls with job seekers once a week. They don't know who I am. I just get on the phone and go, "Hi, welcome to this week's job seeker call." And inevitably, they will often complain about, staffing and recruiting firms, because they do not understand that, we only place people who are, who have the skills and stability and experience that is most important to us. Currently, we're disappointing 95% of them, and they're venting their frustrations on social media, which of course negatively impacts your profits and word of mouth advertising. Candidates not hired also could be future customers. They could be future hiring authorities. They could be future hires that you place. They could be future competitors. They could be providers of top talent if they're treated correctly. So, we might not be able to do something for a candidate today, but in 2 years, this is a person that could be a client you're calling on. And that's why the overall candidate experience is so important. Imagine the satisfaction of dramatically improving your candidate's experience for everybody, not just the people that you place, you interview, that are in your niche, but every single candidate that is attracted to your firm. And let's talk for a moment. Why do you only place 5% of the candidates you attract? Well, some lack skills, some lack experience, some lack stability, some are the least placeable candidates, just a lot of red flags on their resumes or CVs. Many have unrealistic expectations or just major red flags, and often they're outside your niche. They're not what you do. But those candidates that you will not place are the ones that call in the most frequently for updates. They expect you to find them a job. They expect you to provide them with career advice. They view you as a lifeline. Once you give a person advice, then they start calling in. And the problem is, if you give them advice at first, and if they say, "Can I call you?" you say yes. And then eventually, because they're calling you once or twice a day, you stop taking their calls. They're very flustered and frustrated because they don't understand why all of a sudden they can't call you. Unfortunately, the 95% represent your greatest time waster. And the average recruiter spends 60 to 90 minutes daily. You may not think that, but when I was at the recent Top Echelon conference, I was asking people, what is your greatest time waster and how much time are you spending? And it was at least 60 or 90 minutes a day. And these candidates all are also extremely vocal when you don't provide them with results. And so think about this. They could be referring people to you, but because you didn't help them, they're referring nobody. In fact, they're bad-mouthing you because their expectations were not met. If you survey candidates you don't place, would you be happy with their responses? Or do they view you as a big waste of their time? In any relationship, and this is any relationship, whether it's candidate, client, your personal relationships, people want to know three things. Can they trust you? Do you care about them? And do you do what you tell them you're going to do? So it's kind of trust, care, do. And in many instances, people that we don't place in a job don't feel that we've done any of these. They don't feel they can trust us. They don't feel we care about them. And they came to us thinking that we were going to find them a job. And when we don't, they don't feel that we're keeping our word. On the other side of this discussion, your success and the success of your business depends to a great extent on your ability to focus on the 5% you're going to place on an order, contract, or assignment. So I probably sound like I'm basically, talking out of both sides of my mouth right now because I'm saying do something for everybody, but your success depends on focusing on the 5% and understand something. Your sales team has to control their destiny by their planned outgoing, not their incoming calls. And most of those incoming calls are, from the people you're never going to place in job. Also, the reputation of your business depends on your ability to nurture and form enduring relationships with 100% of the candidates who call you for help. So imagine providing the other 95% with resources that can help them find a job on their own that doesn't take a minute of your time. If you provide results and resources to every candidate, the benefits include obviously increased candidates referrals. You'll have very positive posts on social media. It will improve that all important word of mouth advertising and increase your profits. So I'd like to offer you two solutions, to this problem. Number one, you can create a resource that will help individuals you won't place because your future success depends on it, or consider investing in a Happy Candidates customized career portal. This is something I developed for my own business 3 years ago because my whole entire career, it's always bothered me that we've never been able to help so many people that come to us. And so I did this for my own business. I was then approached by many other owners that knew me when they saw it, and they said, Barb, is there any way you could do this where we could have it for our companies? And of course, they wanted to customize it. They wanted it to look like they did it. They didn't want my name on it. They didn't want anybody to know that I did it. They wanted to private label my career portal. So it took me a year to figure out how to make this look like something you did. And imagine this, it would take you 15 minutes to set up a career portal for your business. And now your team focuses on the 5% you're going to place, and you send the other 95% to this career portal that they think you created for it. And it also generates passive income for you. So I did this in a way where everybody wins. Your recruiters win because they're going to make more money focused on the 5% they place. You're going to win because they're going to be focused on what can make you money, but you're helping everybody. And let's go over all the benefits of having a resource. You're going to help 100% of the candidates you attract. The candidates think you did this. It will increase your referrals. It will improve word of mouth advertising. You won't get any call-ins from the candidates you don't place. Surprisingly enough, I have had owners call me very upset because when they bought the career portal and told their team, no more career counseling, you're going to send everybody here, they found out that several members of their team, that was the favorite part of their job. They loved to do the free career counseling. And so my question back to the owners were, how profitable were they? And they were their lowest producers. We're all kind of social workers who like money, but these people were bleeding hearts and had, the owner said, I'm not going to put an awning over their desk that says nonprofit. And they were stunned when they found out. In fact, I've had several owners terminate people because once they told them they couldn't do free career consulting, they didn't want the job. And it was in both people's best interest that they're no longer there. If you have a resource that also increases your sales and profits, it eliminates that greatest time waster. Imagine putting 90 minutes back in the day of every person that works for you so they can focus on the 5% you place. So you've got increased referrals, you've got happier candidates, and you've got much happier recruiters because they feel like they're helping everybody, which is a very, very good feeling. My team said once I created this, it's so nice leaving at the end of the day knowing we helped everybody. Plus, we reach out to churches, we reach out to nonprofit groups, we reach out to a lot of worthy causes, and they use our career portal. Anybody that's helping people find jobs, you can give them access to your career portal. It doesn't cost them a dime, but it will generate some passive income for you. Many of the job seekers who are utilizing the resources, in the career portal are people who we would have all but ignored. And now the staffing and recruiting firms always call me because they're getting thank you notes and they're getting thank you calls and they're getting increased, referrals and increased profits. It's also a great differentiator from your competition. It generates passive income. It's going to help you attract new clients and candidates. Existing clients will utilize this resource for the candidates they can't hire. My clients love sending the people they're not hiring to our career portal. And you're going to be able to reach out to people you've never been able to help before. Now, if you want to view a career portal after this webinar, you can register as a job seeker on this site. This is our demo site. All you have to do is use a correct email. You might want to use your Gmail account, but you can list your name as anything you want. Go to www.myjobsearchresources.com and pretend you're a job seeker and just go in and see what happens. I think you'll be extremely impressed. I just did a call this morning. I had over 700 job seekers on the call. And at the end of the call, they go, you don't know how much this means to me. Like, I was getting so frustrated with the holidays coming. I was so depressed. And this call just makes me know I can do this. And see, when I'm doing these calls, they think I work for you. So when I'm saying, hi, welcome to our job seeker call, they think I'm somebody you hired to do these calls for them, these live calls for them once a week where they can ask me questions. And so, not only do they have the resources in the career portal has every resource they need. It has a 15-step process that if they follow, it'll help them find a job. There's tremendous resources. There's a resume builder. There's a prep. We call it, we have a different name for it in the career portal, but it's like our prep. If they put in the type of job they're looking for, we give them information on how a client's going to view them and how do they prepare for an interview, plus those live calls once a week in a massive resource library. Now, there's some paid services because they started asking for, can you review my resume? Can you rewrite my resume? So we partnered with a company, and what we do is if they have any of the paid services at all, we pay our provider and then we split the profits with you. So it literally does generate passive income for you, while you're helping everybody. And so basically you have three options. You can do nothing, which is okay, but you're going to continue to only assist 5% of the candidates you attract. You can develop your own site or resource. This is a good idea. I could tell you it's extremely time consuming. It took me over 1 year to just figure out how to private label this with a technology company so that you could private label this. Or you could set up a Happy Candidates career portal. And this is in minutes. It takes you 15 or 20 minutes. And your candidates will thank you for providing them with this amazing resource. And you're going to basically take advantage of all the benefits. We've had no one that has invested in this has come back and said it doesn't work, it wasn't worth the investment, because most people are generating more passive income than they paid for it. Now, obviously, we believe option 3 is the best, but even if you want to do something on your own, go into our career portal and see what we did. And I don't mind at all if you use some of the things that we're doing and something that you could develop. To view a tour of Happy Candidates, you could go to this link, or you can call our office and we'll email you the link, because obviously that's a very long, link to copy down. And so if you want a tour of the Happy Candidates career portal where you can actually see it without registering as a job seeker, if you call our office, we'll mail you this link or you can copy this down. And as I said when I was, at the conference, if you call and you invest in the career portal before November 10th, originally I had said October 30th, but I've been traveling and we had so many requests we couldn't personally get through to everybody. That's why I'm glad so many of you are on this call today. We just couldn't get through to following up with everybody in that short a period of time. So through December 10th, call our office if you decide that this is something you want to do, because this is not the pricing that is online. So basically we're offering, if you call our office, you will get a 40% discount on the first year investment. And and you're probably going to say, well, how much is this going to cost me? It's $599 if you call our office and get the 40% discount versus $999, which is what the investment is. Some people invest $99 a month where it's a little bit more. Some pay $999 a year, and yet they're generating more than enough passive income to pay for their investment. The offer is not listed on our website. So if you want to take advantage of this offer, again, you've got to call us, and call us by November 10th, or you can send an email to my office at support@staffingandrecruiting.com and put career portal in the subject line. So we'll give your email, top priority, because I know that many of you at Top Echelon, when you were talking to the other Top Echelon members that own the career portal, they were telling you how effective it is and how much time it's saving them. So if you want to have a record 2016, if you want to help every single person that reaches out to you for help with their job search, this is the way to do it, because now you're helping 100%, but your team is focused on the 5% they can place in a job, which obviously benefits you as the owner. And so this is the first time in history that we're able to help everybody. And I'll tell you what, if somebody used to get upset with our company, they might tell family and friends. Now they can tell thousands of people on social media. And you and I know that perception, that online reputation is extremely critical to our success. So I invite all of you to go in, view a career portal, take the tour, If you have any questions at all, please call my office, because again, I know many of you wanted to do this. There's no better time than now to set this up. And this could be one of your profit centers on your P&L for next year. Because if you promote this, you will make money. And again, this is all those people who reach out to you that expect you to find them a job, but you're all but ignoring right now. Guess what? In a matter of minutes, you could be helping them. So I want to thank all of you for inviting me to your conference. I love Top Echelon. I love reconnecting with all my friends there. And that's why I put this special on the table for all of you. And so please call my office if you have any questions. I'd love nothing more than to welcome you as our newest client. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks.